Hello everybody, my name is Fythodas, welcome to this video. In this video we are going to do what? What did you say we are going to do? I have 306,966 gold coins and I'm going to gamble almost, if not all of my gold to try to get a better weapon than this one. Because I have reached the maximum level with this character, I'm level 45. I'm playing the plus 5 levels to all enemies. And I have increased the minimum levels of all enemies, so all enemies now in the whole game are level 50, 5 levels above my own. The game is, this way still remains challenging, you could say. And now, sometimes if you got to get some better items, not only weapons, but items in general, at your own level, even if you have maxed out your character's level, one way is to farm bosses, another way is to farm general enemies, another way is to farm the embers and buy stuff from the embers merchant, and another way is to use your gold to go to the hidden, sort of hidden gambler as I showed you in the previous video, and gamble there, or come here to this guy and do some gambling here. Pantheros. So, here we have all possible types of items that we can gamble on, and my goal is to get a much better weapon, or at least a rare, or even an epic maybe, two-handed, that would give me better stats than this one, and it would decrease my damage output with this weapon. So this is a club weapon, two-handed, but it is not necessarily mandatory to get a mace. This is a mace. I could get a mystery axe, I will go with an axe. But even if I could get a mace, that would be awesome, it doesn't really matter. Anyways, the price is the same, 70,133, I have 306,000 gold, let's buy axes. Okay, this is pierce damage. Let's sell these items here. I don't need to keep these items. These are white, I don't got the white items. This is not good. This is for canning attribute, I don't have canning, not enough. But it is not good either, it doesn't really matter. Oh, this is a good one. It has added weapon pierce damage and weapon vitality damage. That could be good. Weapon pierce damage, okay, not that good, not that good. Okay, a mastery frequent, pierce damage and vitality, let's keep it. Only vitality, but it has minus 10% resistances for 3 seconds to enemies hit. This is not good. This is a mastery frequent, wasting of nature. Increase weapon attack damage, weapon vitality damage, but it requires scanning. I think I will keep it in my collection though, maybe for another build in the future, who knows. Remember, if you like this content, guys, of this channel, subscribe, it is free to do so. Not really good items. Keep these ones here. So, I have only 3,650 left. That's it. I cannot really, even if I sell these items, I will not gather enough gold to buy one more. I will need to go farm now bosses to get many multiple drops to drop. Or farm in general to get gold and come back to gamble later. So, now, let's take a look. This one is a mastery frequent, I cannot use it, it will go in my collection of items. On this one I have the essence of Blade of Thanatos, I will remove it. We will make the comparison while having these two auras activated, because these two auras make the build. So, now we have 2741 DPS at 2340 damage. 2741 DPS, with this one we have 2653 DPS, it is less, 2026, 2340. Okay, so this is not better, although it also has added strike and pierce damages. This one has weapon vitality damage and fire and strike damages. Yeah. Now the yellow. Strike pierce base damage and added weapon pierce damage and vitality damage. We have 2741, 2340, 2103, 2754. Okay? 2741 DPS, 2754 DPS. This one has higher DPS but less damage. And the critical chance 7, helmet chance 76, 7 helmet chance 103%. So, the thing is that this one has the attack speed 112 and this one has attack speed 1 times. This is why with this one we get a little bit more DPS. But it is a very tiny difference between the attack speed of the two weapons. And the damage, the damage, as we can see under the DPS, is up to 2103 with this one. With this one it is 2340, so 200 more. Which means that this item is better than this one. Because that tiny difference in the DPS of this one will not make a change. But this is why this one is better, because it will deal more base damage anyways. Or more instant damage without cutting the DPS. Now, this one is the only one left. This is an axe, it has more DPS, but let's see, 2741, 3291, okay, DPS is better, much better because this one also has the 12% decreased attack speed. The damage is 2289 and here it is 2340. And helmet chance 76 and critical chance 7%. Okay, so in this case 2340, 2289. 2340 is only about how much? 50 points of damage more. This one provides 50 points of damage more. But this one provides 500 points of DPS. So, this one is a better weapon than this one, because even though the damage is less by 50 points is not that big of a difference, it is very low difference. But the 500, approximately 500 DPS, yeah, that's a good thing. And it will help more. You will deal more damage with this one than this one, because this has a significant difference to the DPS comparing to this one. So of all these things, actually I got my upgrade. This is an upgrade. Okay, is it really worth 300,000 that I had to spend to fight these few items and get this one? Not really, it is not that big of an upgrade. But at least it is an upgrade. And now, on this one, we can use this one again, which provides attack speed and more damage to elite creatures. Unless I go with this one, which provides increased damage, increased attack speed and cast speed. This one is 6% attack speed, this one is 4% attack speed and decreased damage. This one is damage to elite creatures. Yeah. I guess damage over time, fire damage. I guess this time around I will put the Courage of Theseus to get attack speed and increased damage. I will lose the 50% more damage to elite creatures, but I will get 2% decreased damage against all enemies. This one has every primary threat against the boss at the spirit of this health. Yeah, okay. Both these relics are not that good for this specific build, but they can be useful, so I will put this on here. And the DPS and base damage will go even higher. DPS 3409. So, this is now my new weapon. Until I can find something better for this build, I don't have currently in my collection another weapon, two-handed mace or axe, that would provide more damages or better performance anyways to this specific build. But at least now we are all green. All of my items are green. That was a yellow one. So, it is very interesting to see how this game will progress in the future and what improvements this game will get, and the full game, of course, exactly what it will have to provide. But I have a very nice feeling that this game is going to be super fucking awesome in the end. Anyways guys, this is it for this video, gameplay video. It was successful. This gameplay session, not super successful, but successful nevertheless. I will see you again in the next video and on the next live streams. Have a great day.